Hi, my name's Tobsha Lerner, otherwise known as T.S. Lerner to my thriller writers. Hi guys. Anyway, I'm here today to talk about my new thriller, The Stolen, which comes out in the UK on the 27th of March and is now currently available on amazon.co.uk. The themes in this latest thriller are the gypsy experience of the Holocaust, Nazi plunder and Swiss fascism. It begins in 1943 with a raid on a gypsy camp in the Ukraine. The raid's run by a young Nazi officer who's obsessed by this holy relic that's been held by this Kolderash family for thousands of years. It finishes with him catching a glimpse of a beautiful 12-year-old gypsy girl. And then the narrative cuts to 1982 and we see a gypsy woman in her 50s dying of cancer, and she tells her full Roma son that she cannot die without seeing her firstborn, which comes as a huge shock to him because he thinks he's her only son, and she sends him off to find her firstborn. It then goes to Zurich and we meet the actual protagonist of the book, Matthias, who thinks he's 100% patrician Swiss German. So you can see where the narrative is going to go from then on. It's an extraordinary book. It's an extraordinarily audacious book, like a lot of my others, if you're obviously aware of Sphinx and the Map. And as well as being an actual thriller in construct, it also really examines the themes of ethnic identity, what it's like when we discover that we're not who we assume we were, and also has some real history in terms of the Swiss dealings with the Nazis and also the Kolderash themselves, which are one of the groups of the gypsies that are copper workers and metal workers and suffered a great deal in the Holocaust and lost quite a lot of gold that was taken by the Nazis. I did actually do a tremendous amount of research, as I do for all of my thrillers. And what was wonderful about this experience was that it took me to Romania and to rural Transylvania, where I travelled with a wonderful gypsy poetess, a Kolderash poetess, Lumi. And we interviewed a number of Roma, of Kolderash, that had survived the Holocaust. And it was a great honour to be allowed to interview these people. And one of the reasons why I was allowed to interview them was because we have some commonality. My great-grandfather and his son, aged 8, perished in a concentration camp for being Polish Jews. So it was a very moving experience. The Stolen itself has quite a few themes that would be familiar to you guys, my readers. Again, it is about loss. The plot pivots around an object like the Sphinx did and the Map. In this case, a holy relic, a small statue of Kali. And it also incorporates some real anthropology about the Roma and their odyssey from northern India, originally, where they came from, and also some great history. The protagonist himself, Matthias, is a 38-year-old widower with a very fraught relationship with his 15-year-old daughter. It's an amazing read. I hope you enjoy it. I hope my audacity has paid off both for you and myself. Thanks for listening.